Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Celtics. One of the most ferocious defenders in the game today, Marcus Smart, sets the tone as they set to take the court in L.A. for the NBA's greatest cross-country rivalry. Celtics, Lakers, the NBA on 2K Sports.
Natrade nga ito sa Memphis niyan eh.
The 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball.
Talo.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron James has moved past Karl Malone for second place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Does he envision claiming that #1 spot of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Well, LeBron said, obviously health plays the most important part. I've never chased a record in my life. I just wanted to keep getting better. We'll see what happens. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, David. Thank you. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now the opening lineup for Boston.
Yes, there.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a
distance
to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity.
Bata ka pa,
To me,
Tatum.
that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by LeBron James. Tatum trying to break free. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing to the rim.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out to the wing. Wall against White. Wall passes to Davis. Count that one.
With another delivery.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so
Magandang
far.
laban to.
Wall against Brogdon. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
To succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
On the wing, Thompson.
Iwan niya eh.
That comes off the assist from 8. And Thompson sends it back.
Nabot pala.
Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
To the inside. Davis. Tatum.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Karis LeVert comes in for James. And checked in for Thompson.
Nice, Griffin.
For John Wall.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty
Mahinang
pass
nila
to
lang na
find
si
the open
Griffin.
man.
Driving right into your living room.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate it.
Smart on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Outside to Brogdon. That drops.
Line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Lakers foul. Seth Curry.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Second team foul.
And that one falls.
Alam ko, tataktakan na siya.
Griffin with some nice D.
Uy, layo ko naman.
Traps in the tray.
Yeah, fantastic.
With another miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
There's Williams and Davis.
Walang ganun.
And wingspan, mobility blockers in the league.
And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. If you're just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, the outlook jumps out to you, stats-wise.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court right now for the Celtics, the guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. Gallinari is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Cornette in at the 5. Really left it on. Levert's got the open
points as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished.
Has to guard him. It is never going to be an easy night.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge. As always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best at that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors the defense by not overextending.
And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Smart passes to Tatum.
Seth Curry.
Back to Smart. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Knicks lead by 7.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
James against Horford. LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. Shooting foul.
Nalo ko naman, 3 seconds siya
He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Vanderbilt eh.
That's his first.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away.
At the line for Los Angeles.
What's the meaning behind that?
Confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think.
So pagod ni LeBron, kalahati na lang agad ng
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Al Horford. The 3 from Tatum. And again,
Sana gandang step back nun.
Griffin with the steal. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Tambak.
And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why it's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Tayo, puro foul.
Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, to do though with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Thompson finds Curry. Just 5 to shoot. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he was.
Lakers trail by 10. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
Yes.
Good, and the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the pass to Williams. Tatum looking around. From 10 feet out. Good as the jump shot. And so it's the Boston Celtics. 8 by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Malcolm Brogdon was the man in the first. He had 9 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. Tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of these players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got 2 quarters left to go in regular. The rebound.
Wow, sa computing nakakapikon.
Left side, Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is.
Ayun, dito makbo. Auto over na lang ako.
Sideline reporter David Aldridge. David.
Walang ganyan.
The Lakers are, of course, one of the
Tayo
league's.
dada. Bakit tayo pumasok?
Back to you.
He's got a point, David. We thank you
Patay
for
tayo
your
rito.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timeout called.
Let's go agad ang mabilis.
No good.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4.
Ay, nako po.
It's such a physical.
Hindi turnover, puro miss shot.
How much Robert Williams just gets after it on the.
Every single shot that goes up, he hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
And the dunk by Capella.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional.
The left eye.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good. Shot misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Gallinari outside.
Patay tayo dito.
Hands it from downtown. Gallinari's got 6.
You do not want to let Danilo
Iwan ng player ko, hindi na mahabol.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but
Hindi
hard
ng
to
block na
argue
yun.
that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's
Ball. Davis with some nice D. Takes the assist and lays it in.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. And that's a little like something foolish.
Celtics leading by 11. Brogdon finds Williams. 54 seconds left to play in the third.
Patay tayo dyan.
He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. Missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Los Angeles Davis. James comes in for Karis LeVert. Mann subbed in for Seth Curry. Then for the Celtics, Jason Tatum comes in for Gallinari. And Derek White subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
There is a deceptive quickness with Jason Tatum. When he's attacking the
si
basket,
Lebron.
it puts the defense in a compromising position.
Stroke, it never wavered.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics lead by 14, and will return.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Hindi pala 12.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart is the point. Williams has got 6 rebounds now.
Hindi ko ma-release ng maayos.
Here's Smart and
Patay, tambak, putik na yan.
Williams Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum drives in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the
users to pick their commentary. Doris, you and I be nervous.
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the 18. Come on, my man. Fans know listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer. You kidding me? I'll work with you any day. I'll do the analyst. Good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Wall.
Pasok mo naman, Wall.
Drills it from outside.
Makahawak.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Drains it from beyond the arc into the playoffs. That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy. But Davis has had a bit of bad.
Thompson prides himself on being an exceptional defender. And guess what? He has the length and athleticism to do just that.
Wall up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. And he
Tinira ko na yun. May space eh.
But they're also playing on the inside. He's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Celtics talked to his team headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo work to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Okay, David, thanks.
Depensa ni Tatum.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
James against Tatum.
Masabit.
On the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And so he makes both from the
modern game with all the movement that's required. That is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Williams kicks to Tatum. Tatum.
Wawa naman si LeBron.
Close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far elapsed to give this game away at this point.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that block
ano? Kasabay ka? Ano?
We'll see if it can ignite that. A monster down low. LeBron James, both size and athleticism. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Boston.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Narkahan ng commentator eh. Nice win na agad eh.
That high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to
be sumabit pa.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect. Got by Curry, no good. Austin with the ball. Here's Hauser. And he
depensa yun.
Here's Christie. It's a floater offline. And so it's Boston grabbing this one. They came in here like they were the home team.
Okay tayo, bawi. Kaya lang yan. Nangyayari talaga yan.
At all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.